Hello and welcome to this video. You're here to find out what you need to know right now. First pile we have the citrine, second pile we have the rose quartz, the third pile is the amethyst, and the fourth pile is the clear quartz. Click down into the description and you can jump ahead to the pile you feel drawn to. Hello, pile number one. Let's find out what you need to know. I'm getting a strong message already for you, pile number one, because we have protection, loyalty, safety, and trust, and then we have adventure, say yes to change. I'm feeling as if maybe you felt like there's this element of fear, maybe not trusting something, feeling not very protected, and just this kind of unease about moving forward. There's friction about wanting to move forward and wanting to say yes because of these reasons. Jump in, Andromedan energy, adventure, say yes to change. This is confirmation that you are going to be safe. It is safe to venture ahead and go where you feel called to. It is safe to follow your heart. It is safe to follow what lights you up. It is safe to trust and live openly, jump in and say yes. So we have the Queen of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. I just want to say, pile number one, how fitting it is that you have got the Queen of Cups, because what we were just talking about with feeling safe, Queen of Cups is you being completely led by your emotions, but in a very beautiful, vulnerable and strong and safe way. You feel safe, you feel loved, you feel so enriched. The Six of Pentacles is all about give and take. Sometimes it's a time to give all your energy, and not all your energy, but you know, like you're in a space for giving energy and you've got lots of it there. And sometimes we're in a space for taking and just being and relaxing and taking in things rather than giving. That's a strong message I'm getting for you from that. It's also about trusting the universe too, like giving the universe a little bit of rope, not controlling so much with fear. Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is all about creativity and dynamic growth. You're marching to the beat of your own drum. There she is dancing to her own drum. You're following a path that's your own, very much your own. You're not following what others are doing. And that can feel scary. It's a card of energy, of passion, inspired action, adventure. So this could indicate some travel and adventure, inspired action on ideas and things you want to pursue. Another message I'm hearing too is because this card is all about adventure. This card is all about adventure. This is about feeling safe. This is about feeling safe. And this is about trusting the universe in a way. So I feel like you could be embarking on a big adventure. What that is relevant to what's aligned for you. I'm so sorry that my hands look like this. I am a full-time florist. And this is the reality of when you're working with eucalyptus. Eucalyptus is very sticky. And this, I've scrubbed my hands 1,000,000 times. And this is just like, I don't know what you call it. It's like a stain on my hand. It's always there unless I'm like off work for 2 weeks. I promise I don't have dirty hands. They're very clean. So we have for you, share your voice, come out of the cave, persecution, expression. And we have awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. You are coming out of the cave. Whatever it is that you've kind of felt on guard, kind of felt like it's not safe to venture, you're finally letting that go, coming out of your cave and sharing your voice. You are expressing yourself, and it is going to feel super awakening. And energetic upgrades, yes, we have the energy card. You are upgrading, energetically speaking. It's going to feel like a new way of being. and your life is just going to feel far more integrated. What you need to know, group number 1, is that you are finally feeling safe to venture and come out of the cave and express yourself. Be unapologetically you and really enjoy that and up level yourself. That's what you need to know. And for your last card, group number 1, we have embrace the flow of life, full moon in Gemini. So Gemini also talks about sharing your voice, because Gemini is the sign of communications. You might be diving into an adventure of podcasting or sharing your voice in some way, or maybe not. Like, this could just be you sharing your voice more with the people around you or new people in your life in this new venture you're going into, and it's new for you. It's a space that maybe potentially wasn't in your comfort zone, but now will be adapting to your comfort zone. You are up leveling and you're going to embrace the flow of life. Like, you're not going to try to control the outcome. You're not going to let the fear of what might happen kind of dictate your life. You're going to embrace the flow of life. I hope you enjoyed your reading, group number 1. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe for more. I will be making more like this. I hope to see you in my next one. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. If you chose the rose quartz, this is going to be your reading. First off, we have the card Forge, Don't Follow, and the 7 Star Sisters. So Forge, Don't Follow is pave a new path, be the leader you wish you had. So this is all about if you're kind of stuck between what you really want to do, even though it might be a little bit out of the ordinary, it might not be classified normal, this is your sign that you are supposed to take that path, because we don't have these urges or joys for no reason. Like, there's reasons, there's things that light us up because we're supposed to follow them. That's what we're supposed to do with our lives. It's our soul plan, and you're meant to follow that. When you don't follow it, life feels foggy. Pave the new path, be the leader you wish you had. Whatever idol you have, you kind of want your life to be like that. So instead of having an idol, be the idol you want to have. Like, if you could think about who your idol is, or if you don't have an idol, like what your idol would represent, and then adapt the characteristics of that idol. Be the leader you wish you had, and then you will be paving the path you want to follow. Birthing Creations, Tapestry of Life, Expression. So Tapestry of Life, I'm not actually 100% familiar with what this even bloody means. I know it's like a phrase that people use, but I think it's like the extremes, like enjoying the extremes of life, the sorrows and the beautiful moments, and how it all ties together and it's all connected. I could be wrong, but I feel like that's a message I want to share anyway. It's kind of like, I look at this picture, I know it says 7 sisters, but I just think of this as like the same person, and it's like folding through time, and it's like, oh look, here I'm dancing again 10 years later, here I'm dancing again, and there's all these things that have happened between her life, and she's still happy. No matter what you go through in life, you always come back to that joy and dance, and you are creating something new, which is exactly what we heard from this card. Number 2, we have the Hermit. The World, and the Magician. Oh my gosh, you've got 3 major arcana cards. This is a big thing you need to know. This is a powerful message. The Hermit indicates that you, because you're making your own path, not wanting to follow other people, and maybe you're like easily influenced by those around you, which is maybe why we have all these people dancing. Now is a time to hermit, to enjoy your own company, to be at home and just like bask in the glow of you. Be wrapped up in yourself and your environment at home. The World, full circle. I don't know how to explain this card other than saying that, like, you figured it out. You are on top of the world. And the Magician is the ultimate manifesto. Whatever this is that you're forging forward, I feel like you're really close. Whatever the path is that you are paving, because I feel like you're already on this path, and this is a reminder not to like steer off path, not to get distracted. This is a reminder that even when it feels difficult, you are capable of wherever you want to take it. It's yours. You have the magic in you. And look, you're glowing with magic. Okay, group number 2, we have Urama? I don't know how to say that word. Where are you being called to journey to? This kind of comes back to this card. Where are you being called to journey to? Maybe you're on this path and you start thinking like, am I going the right way? I know I get that thought a lot when I'm delving into things and I'm like, wow, is this what I really want to put all my energy into? Or am I missing something? There's always that like nagging feeling, and basically it won't go away. That's just the human experience. But where are you being called to journey to? Where do you lose track of time? Where is it that you want to be? And I feel like the more you think about this, the more it eludes you. So sometimes, as bloody hard as it is to do, you've got to like take some time and not think and not plan, which is hilarious because I feel like all my advice all the time is like, get the journal out, plan, write it down, blah, blah, blah. But I feel like I'm having an awakening of like, sometimes you can plan so far and then you've kind of got to let it be for a bit. Where are you being called to journey to? Let it breathe. Follow the path when you feel called. The crumbling, what are you clinging on to? Okay, coming back to what I was just saying, you know how sometimes you can have a dream a few years later, you're like, I don't actually think that that's what I want to do. But it can be so hard to part with the dream or the idea that you've had because you almost put your identity into it. So sometimes you've got to let things go. Like if you're clinging on to something that's not aligned with you anymore, that can be quite damaging. If you take this time to kind of reflect, think about what it is that brings you joy, not what you think should bring you joy. There's a difference, believe it or not. I love the idea of sitting down and colouring every night. Do I actually do it? No, because I do find joy from it. You've got to be really honest with yourself about what it is you're being called to and what feels like a burden versus a passion. And the last card for you, we have first quarter moon in Leo, be humble. Okay, I feel like this message is when you strip things back to the bare minimum and you enjoy the small things in life and you feel really humbled. It is a powerful feeling. I feel like this is just like another message to get back to the small things, your home life, your inner self, the self without all the things and all the busyness and all the luxuries with seeing all these things on Instagram and feeling like, oh, this is what I should be, this is what I should do, this is what I should have. No, you are forging your own path. You don't need to copy what others have. Strip it back to the minimum, become minimalist. It is a life changing, I'll tell you. I feel like that's what you need to know, group number 2. Follow your own path and you'll make beautiful things happen. I hope you enjoyed that reading, group number 2. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more. I'll be making more like this. And I hope to see you again here in the future. Bye. Hello and welcome, pile number 3. If you chose the amethyst, then this is going to be your reading. What we need to know right now, we have earth pulsing, pulse of the mother, slow down, time in nature. We have I remember, soul plan, the fated life versus the destiny. So with earth pulsing, pulse of the mother, slow down, time in nature, if we look closely at the image here, it's a beautiful image. I love the colours and the nature landscape here. There's like a goddess laying there resting. This is a huge reminder or message, something you need to know. You need to slow down, you need to take some time. We live in a very like go, go, go society these days. Even more so now with social media, we don't have much time where we're just doing nothing. Like we've always got something on our mind, whether that's like really fast and quick TikTok videos or podcasts or music, or we're doing these things, which is not bad, but we need to remember to also like slow down, have time for rest and enjoy nature and just kind of recharge sometimes without all the noise. Also, this is really vital for your health too, not pushing yourself to breaking point. This is actually, funnily enough, the pile I chose for myself. I always choose a pile before I do the readings. And I've just got off the phone to my doctor and I'm getting an iron infusion next week because I am so tired. Due to my lack of iron, I do need to slow down. Like, I'm always thinking about, like, what can I do next? What can I do to make myself productive today? And rest in itself is productive. Without rest, we break. I remember Soul Plan, the Fated Life versus the Destiny Life. I had to look up what this card means in like the little booklet, and it basically kind of says that our life is mapped out for us. There are like prearranged things that are going to happen in our lives, but we do have free will. We choose by saying yes or no to things, which way we're going to go. So there's probably like several things planned out, but they all kind of ultimately lead to similar or the same places. And this is like, you need to either say yes or no to something to like keep progressing in the way that you're heading. You're choosing whether it's where you want to live, change cities, change countries, change suburbs or whatever, change jobs. You could be looking for a new career, a new life path. You could be looking for a new partner. You could be looking for anything that's big and that's gonna like completely shift your life. Yeah, you're kind of like looking into what you want your future to be like and how to implement that in the now. Group number 3, we have the Star, the Chariot, and the 9 of Pentacles. So the Star talks about being the star and shining bright, having hope, seeing potential, looking to your future, feeling inspired and feeling sparked by your ambition and feeling like, yeah, I'm going to get there, I know it. If I had to sum up this card in one word, it's hope. Like, you have a lot of hope. We've got the Chariot here, which also deals with, like what I was saying here, decision making. It also deals with speed. Like I was saying, you need rest, but there are things that are happening in your life with speed. You're achieving with speed, determination, and there's real hope. Hope, determination, fast energy, but a huge message that what you need to know amongst is that you need to rest. And the 9 of Pentacles is all about achieving. Like, look at her hanging up her achievements, being like, yes, this is another one I'm adding to my pile. I'm doing good. Like, look how proud she is of herself. It's a very like earthy, very like healthy, happy card. So that's a very positive card to get. These are all very positive cards. Okay, we have for you, Leap. You go first. The universe will catch you. And we have Mintakan, longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. I'm getting another message here for you, is that when we slow down and take time to rest and really stop with the fast hustle, answers come to us in a much more clear manner. We have so much more clarity. Like, when we're rested, we see the things around us. So, you know when you're really busy, you don't really see all the beautiful things around you because you're so busy and focused on what you're focusing on. When you really slow down and pay attention to all the little beautiful things around you, it can inspire you and really make it clear on what it is you're meant to pursue. It'll make obvious which way to go. It'll bring some clarity to the answers you seek within whatever change in your fate you want to make. As well as that, when we rest and we slow down and we get back to that balanced and calm place, and we feel not pressured by this process but happy to take it as it comes, we will feel hope again. The irony is that, what's that quote? I think the Queen said it once, the fastest way to get somewhere is slowly. So when you slow down and take a step back, it can actually, ironically, get you there faster than if you were to not rest and just hustle and try and get there. You're going to burn out, you're not going to get there. So slowing down brings clarity, it brings hope, it brings speed, it brings achievement. You just need to leap. You go first. The universe will catch you. Longing for home and belonging. So I feel like maybe this decision is all about maybe where you're living and where you want to belong in the world. Yeah, it might not even be like location wise. Me, it is kind of about location, but it's about multiple things. It could be about like where you feel like you belong. Like, where is it that you belong in this world? And you're kind of trying to orient yourself with that. That's what this card signifies. We'll just pick one last card for you, group number 3, what you need to know. Full moon in Virgo, take inspired action. I feel like with this card, because we have 2 action cards here, but we also have the main theme of your reading being the rest and the destiny. So when you take time to rest, like I was saying with the other cards, you become aware of what is actually inspiring you. So don't just take action on any fiddly idea, you know. Don't action everything, because that's when we go into overwhelm and we feel like the opposite of rested. Take inspired action. So only action the things that truly inspire you, that really light you up. You are meant to be a star. You are meant to shine bright, and you are going to find your place of belonging, and you are going to achieve these things with speed once you slow down. You are allowed, you are required to rest and to be inspired by the quiet. You don't have to know everything. You don't have to be on top of everything. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed that reading, group number 3. I know I found that pretty profound from what I need to know. If you enjoyed it, give it a like, subscribe for more. I'll be making more like this, and I hope to see you very soon. Bye. Hello, group number 4. If you chose the clear quartz crystal, then this is going to be your reading, all about what you need to know. So the first card we have is water your garden, nourishment, body care, tenderness, rest. So there's a strong message that you need to listen to your body, take rest, and nourish yourself. It's very interesting because it was a very similar message in pile number 3. So if you felt drawn to pile number 3, by all means go and check that out as well after this reading. We also have called, soul gifts and training, it's time to step up. There might be something you feel called to that you need to like train for, that you need to put time and effort into. Don't feel like a difficult effort, because when we're called to something, obviously we feel like happy to do it. It lights us up. We're so excited. So it's going to be like a beautiful thing that you're endeavoring on, like stepping up into who you are and training in these new skills. We also have activated earth, power places, ley lines, trust where you're led. So trust that whatever path you are embarking on, because it looks like you're about to embark on a new path, trust where you're being led. Sometimes when we're starting something new, it can feel a little bit like, am I doing the right thing? Gosh, I know I've been through that enough and think, oh God, am I doing the right thing? Who knows? You always end up in the places you're meant to be anyway. We've got a pathway, a person looking that way and a person looking that way. Like, you're definitely setting off. The Knight of Wands, the World in Reverse, and the Hierophant. And these cards could not be more aligned with your reading if I asked. So the Knight of Wands is all about, you're kind of at your last straw. Like, you're so fatigued, but you have so much hope and willpower and courage, and you're just kind of pushing through. And you're so close to success. Maybe that is like you've been trying to do something a certain way and it's not working out. So now you're starting something new that'll like achieve it this time. And you're so ready for that. The World in Reverse indicates to me that you might be feeling blocked from achieving something. So that makes sense with this. Going back to the first card, rest. Take care of your body, nourish yourself, allow space to think and to just be with the quiet. If you're anything like me, I'm always thinking about like, how can I make this more efficient? How can I be more productive? How can I do this? How can I do this? And I never really just have time to just sit there and relax and like be. I'm feeling like you need to call in your divine feminine side and just relax a wee bit. And then we have the Hierophant, which is all about spiritual learning, learning from like a higher place. You might be endeavoring on learning new skills that is going to lead you to a place where you are called. Like, trust where you're being led, even if it's not like the ultimate end goal. Your journey leads you to that place. There are things that I have started doing in my lifetime that I have not continued on with, but had I not done those things, I wouldn't be where I am now. Enjoy the process, take rest, keep with that. Like, it may be tiring, but if you take time to rest, you are going to achieve. Let's see what else we get for you, group number 4. So for you, we have the initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. Ooh, another threshold, like what I was saying before. There's a threshold you are crossing. This even looks like a threshold too. And another threshold. And heaps of thresholds. Oh my gosh. So you are definitely walking through a new door. It actually might feel a little bit like, because I'm getting the message here that's like, it's where you're being called to. You've just got to trust it. You're being divinely guided. It might feel a little bit like against the grain, or like against what you think you should be doing. But what I am feeling called to tell you is that you need to trust that even though it feels like maybe it's not productive to the goal that you're wanting to achieve, something is at play here where you need to go that way, and it is going to get you to what you want to achieve or better. Because sometimes when we're like manic manifesting and we're like controlling the outcome of what we want to achieve with our lives, we're kind of blocking from what our like ultimate potential is, like something we haven't even imagined yet. So if you trust where you're being led, trust that you will come across something beautiful. You need to go through that process. It's a learning curve, a learning experience. The last card we have for you, group number 4, is New Moon in Libra. Know you are loved. This indicates to me that there is a new relationship in your life, be that romantically, platonically, in business, in any sphere of, relations to other people in the world. There is something new forming here. Whatever feels right or aligned to you, people love you. You have like the sun is in Libra. Libra is a very like fun and loving energy. What you need to know, group 4, is that you are crossing a threshold. You are embarking on a new journey. And you feel tired, you feel blocked. If you incorporate rest into your life, you'll feel more energized. You'll feel unblocked. You're about to learn some new and exciting things, and you're being divinely guided. That concludes the reading. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe. I'll be making more videos like this in the future, and I hope to see you very soon. Bye.